Okay.
Hello, everybody! Welcome to another episode of Nerd Rant. I am JJ, aka Junior Wolf, and this is my co-host.
I'm Dr. Summer, and also known as Seth.
I just realized my microphone's gain was all the way up, so I just had like a huge blue block at the start of that audio track.
Because that was loud, but then you put the gain up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's special.
Gotta edit that audio a little bit at the beginning.
Maybe a little bit. What
Anyway,
are we talking about today, Seth?
Season 1 dropped. We are currently recording this on
Drop
Thursday.
Fortnite?
Who cares about Fortnite? Fortnite's dead.
Bruh.
They added Ice Spice
They
this
did
week.
not
I'm
just
pretty
say
sure
that.
people are saying that this is the worst update of all of Fortnite history.
Bruh.
And I gotta agree.
Bruh.
We don't even got the shoes. We don't even got the Jordans in this update. They got postponed just like the original Chapter 2 Season 2. Anyway,
We're not talking about dead
Black
game
Ops
today.
6.
We're talking about live game.
Black Ops 6. And it's good. It's update. It's Season 1 with Warzone integration and lots of other goody details.
Yay, goody, goody, goody.
Where do we want to start? Because there's a lot, and I don't know what you know / seen.
We should start with what I know the most about, the Battle Pass.
Okay, let's do Battle Pass.
Yay! So there's a Battle Pass, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the UI is different than it usually is, correct?
Yep.
Well,
It used
I
to
kind
be
of
like
intended for you to elaborate on that a little bit, just in case people didn't know.
I can't really speak on it because other than like in passing, I never actually used the old UI. I saw it, but I never used it because I never
set up
bought
a
the
great
Battle Pass in
segue for
Season
you
2
to
to 3.
explain something about one of your favorite franchises, and you're just like, I don't know, bro.
And we've also been over the fact that I haven't played proper COD in like 5 years.
I'm sorry, that's not a me problem.
I never said it was a you problem. They just don't expect me to know anything about the last
There's
like,
a
5 years
Battle
of COD.
Pass, and it looks like Fortnite.
Kind of. It is mixed. It's a combination of the old two-way design mixed with the like one single way mixed with like it was like a map chart thing. But yeah. So it's just like Fortnite where you collect each page and then you get the high value target of each page. Just like in Fortnite you have a skin or wrap or something at the end. So this game it could also be character operators. Some of them have some COD points. And then there's also a bonus reward where once you complete everything, there's an extra page of rewards that you can get. It's 14 pages. And there's one other cool thing that I think would be cool that Fortnite did for maybe the crew, but I don't want them to do it as a mean of a higher tier battle pass. So in this game, you have the battle pass. You have the battle pass bundle, which just gives you, it's like extra tiers. And then Black Cell, which gives you a bunch of extra stuff, including 20 tier skips. But what you can do is it's not tier skips. It's just like Fortnite. It's tiers, just 20 tiers wherever. You have to once you unlock enough like rewards, you unlock another page. But it gives you a free page start. So I can choose any page to begin with. So I was actually able to go the whole way to page 14, the final page, and unlock all of those rewards instantly.
Dang, bro. May said, give me my tier 100.
Pretty much. How do you feel about that kind of idea for the higher tier battle pass?
I think it's not a bad idea, especially because it seems like the way that they've formatted this pass, it's not like one page is drastically cooler than the other. Like, it's just a taste thing from the looks of it.
Yeah.
So, like, if, say, I wanted, like, a certain skin over, try the new gun, I can easily just go to that page instead.
Too bad you're in the wrong place.
What is that? What is playing?
I don't know. I heard that. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
I literally was not using my
reels?
phone. It started playing something, and there's nothing in the audio to, like...
I just dropped my controller.
It was Netflix. Why did Netflix start playing? Anyway, sorry.
What?
Continue.
What was they saying?
Solely about the Battle Pass.
The page taste. Yeah, so, like, I probably would not go for the last page of the battle pass if I were to do that. I would probably go for one of the cool like skins, especially if I had like the black cell stuff. I'd probably go for like
the thing that I
page
that I understand a lot of people don't like with the operators. I'm gonna get them, but I will never buy a pass or a bundle for operators because it is a first-person game. I'm gonna see the guns more than the operators. That's like the operators are cool, especially some of those shop bundles. It's just I'm not gonna see them, so I don't care.
That's fair.
But like the guns, I can, especially the last one, it's actually reactive. The more you shoot, the more like that stuff comes up for both the black cell and normal version. But yeah, but no. How do you feel with the black cell styles? They're all like fiery and it's really cool.
Yeah, they're all like super awesome. Like that's the coolest part about the battle pass, honestly, is the black cell stuff. It's definitely like a big like, hey, go purchase black cell. We're putting it right here in front of your face with all the cool stuff.
And there's a whole bunch of rewards that you get right off the bat, including a blueprint for the goblin, which, mind you, that means it's instantly unlocked as well. All of these weapon blueprints are instant unlocks. I didn't even realize. I thought the last weapon was the M4. It's actually the new AR. So I instantly got the AR unlocked. And then, operator and finishing move and a clan tag. So normally I have like NZL or whatever, but I can change it to the black cell, which is pretty cool. And that shows up in the kill feed. But yeah, no, I am super excited to go through the battle pass. And we have 74 days, which is definitely, I feel like, longer for Call of Duty. So but so that gives us plenty of time, though.
Pretty cool. Could you imagine if Fortnite did something like Black Cell?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want them to, because I don't want an actual, like... Because with Fortnite, you have how many battle passes? We're gonna probably have ones for Chapter 1. We're gonna have Remix. We're gonna have Chapter 6. We're gonna have Festival, Lego, Rocket League. Like, I don't want to have to spend more money on an IRL money pack to buy a higher tier.
I mean, I guess in a way, Fortnite's Black Cell is kind of like the...
I was about to say, though, maybe the crew?
Bonus rewards. Well, I'd say bonus rewards, because, like, think about it. Black Cell's like extra styles
like maybe like the super
stuff,
styles,
right?
right?
So, yeah, it would be
styles.
like the bonus rewards, super styles, like those extra stuff after the battle pass.
Yeah, no. That's
Could you
fair.
imagine, though, if they made that like something that you only get for purchasing a higher tier, or like even through the crew? Like, I don't know.
I think through the crew wouldn't be terrible.
On the other hand, it's like, that's a money grab.
It's a money grab. I feel like the crew wouldn't be terrible. Anyway, though, this is Call of Duty. Let's quickly talk about, while we're on cosmetics, though, what do you think about some of the actual, like, bundles in the shop?
They look pretty sick.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Draconic Forge one? Holy camel BLT, that looks sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Like freaking Dragon Gun? How
I'm
could you not love that?
I'm tempted to, but I'm saving it for the replacer. I want that guy. So I'm going to save it because I got a bunch of free points from older CODs and the Black Cell. I got a bunch, so I'm going to save it, though. But the whole bundle is crazy.
Yeah. No, that one is probably my favorite in the shop. The Parasite Warrior is also pretty cool, but I like things that glow, and he does not glow.
No, but he definitely got some cool stuff. I'm also waiting for that other zombie, like the Gobblegum pack. But anyway, yeah. Cosmetics. Here's another thing real quick, to preference for you. This is not new to Call of Duty. However, what they normally do when we get stuff like this, it's Season 5 or 6. Season 1, 2, 3 is the generic guys. They're trying to keep it realistic.
Get, like, cool operators
because it's military. It's like Modern Warfare. We're not going to get like this cool Fire Dragon Tracer pack. We're going to get a normal military operator. Now, they're a little bit cooler, but this kind of stuff isn't till midway through the year. So the fact that we're getting this before the game came out with the Vault Edition, but Season 1 is insane, because that means it's only going to go even crazier from here. And the consistent quality that we're going to get is crazy. So I'm really excited for that. However, they are so expensive, so I can't buy as much as Fortnite skins.
Oh, yeah, no, they are surprisingly expensive. That's another thing I wanted to note is, like, how much is it for 3,000 COD points? So let's see. I'm pressing the wrong stick. That would be why it's not opening the menu. It is for 3,000 COD points.
Around $20, $30.
Over $20. Yeah.
But to be fair, it is multiple blueprints, which are also permanent unlocks for the Direct Current Forge. You also get the operator, and you get the drill charge permanent unlock, emote, finishing move, spray, emoji, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it is a full bundle. Still expensive, and a tracer, which is cool. But, and I also don't know if you noticed,
a Fortnite bundle's $10, I think, right?
No, like the big ones with like the whole set,
like an average
is
skin
still
bundle's
like,
around
around
10
2,000 V-Bucks. Still cheaper, but still close to 20.
Did I lose you? Oh, there you are.
Oh. But here's another thing I want to mention, bro. One last thing about the cosmetics. Did you see that there's a custom inspect for Mastercrafts?
I saw some animations on Twitter, but I didn't see which ones had it.
So if you go into the Direct Current Forge, it's the Ultra. Those are the ones that are going to have the custom one. The weapon, you can go to preview, and you can inspect preview, and hit enlarge. And it's pretty cool. And all of them, so a bunch of the what's it called? The Volt Edition have these. But it's just like every single one has something. In fact, I think, no, it's the Gobble Gum. It gets sucked into a black hole, becomes miniaturized, then sucked back into a black hole, and then thrown back into your hands.
That's crazy.
It's so cool. Just imagine you're all like at 11, like you're about to hit a nuke, and then you just send your gun through a black hole. But anyway, there's plenty more to talk about than cosmetics, but I just want to point that out, and because obviously I know that's something that you were kind of looking forward to, because you like your flashy stuff, and they are going crazy with the flashy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now what? We have zombies, Warzone, multiplayer.
That's a great question. I'm going to let you lead here because
let's quickly get over Warzone because we don't care.
I haven't played games for the past 3 days, so I hopped on and played like just under an hour.
3 matches.
Yeah. Looked at the battle pass. So,
yep.
That's what I'm working off of.
So Warzone happened. It's cool. I really like what they did with the UI and everything to integrate all the things, because it's Modern Warfare 2, 3, and Black Ops 6 guns and operators. So I like what they did with the UI. Area 99 is nice and bright. I really like a lot of the stuff that they did. I'm gonna play it a little bit, not much. I want to try to go for camos maybe. I'm not gonna go for 100%. My problem is I hopped into a boot camp, which was really stupid because the boot camp is like 50% players, 50% bots. Like I played with a squad and they were real people, but it's some bots too, which is really weird. I was really hoping it was like just a proper boot camp because I haven't played Warzone properly ever. Like I played the first week and that's about it. But my problem was when I hopped in, I could instantly tell the gun and movements there. It's not Black Ops 6. It felt very grayed and unsaturated. The UI font was different. It was still the old Warzone. So I'm really excited for the new map that's happening in like the spring, because I'm hoping that's gonna fix a lot of that. But Warzone's there, so if you like it, it's there, and we're also getting ranked, I think, later this season for Warzone, so that's gonna be pretty cool.
Hooray!
Zombies!
Zombies is cool.
So actually, we got a lot to talk about zombies, but we're not going to talk about a lot because not a lot has happened. But a lot will happen. Capiche?
So is there a lot to talk about or not?
Well, there is a lot to talk about, but none of it's actually happened because there's a new map and new perks and new augments, but none of them's out yet. So, lovely. So pretty much what Call of Duty does is they announce a lot of the stuff at the launch, but a lot of it will come in their mid-season COD Season 1 Reloaded. It's always Reloaded, like that's what the mid-season drop is. So a lot of the zombie stuff, like Season 1 Reloaded, is going to focus almost primarily on zombies. We might get the new map. If not, that's going to come shortly after, but we're going to get our perks, or at least information about the stuff. So there's a lot of new stuff coming, including a brand new map, which looks like a castle. What do you think about that? How it looks?
Honestly, I'm excited. That has a lot of potential to be probably the coolest one, at least to me. Like that, I don't know, the setting just seems perfect for a zombie attack.
To be fair, it is perfect because we've had it before. Not this map, but we've had a castle map before, and it's some people's favorite from Black Ops 3. So we're getting something like that, so very much excited.
Cool,
then yeah, like I said, there's some other stuff. But one last thing about zombies is we got directed mode, which is nice. So the way the directed... So also, you can no longer earn the early animated calling card for either of the zombie maps. But you can still earn the basic one that's animated, or if you do the director mode, it's a still image instead of animated. Still get the other rewards, like the ray gun or the operator. And pretty much what it does is it'll direct you through the Easter egg, through telling you directly like where to go, and it'll cap the round at a certain point. So if you haven't done anything and opened anything on Liberty, like the round cap might be 3. So you cannot get past round 3 until you progress. And then it might be 4 or 5. And it will fully max out at round 15. I don't know about Terminus, but it's about the same thing. But it's cool. It's good. A lot of stuff shut down that you can't do because it's strictly for the main Easter egg. And I will also say there is voice acting for it as well. So it's not just a text font. It will tell you, hey, we need to get this water valve. It is actually telling you, like, through the voice actor, which is nice.
That's cool.
I was worried it might just be, like, you know, a text box, but it'll actually tell you what to do. But yeah, so Zombies is cool. Like I said, though, a lot of that's going to be mid-season, and we'll go into it then. I will also say, though, I did both Easter eggs. I was able to get Terminus. Did you watch that video?
I watched a portion of it, and oh my goodness. Like,
what'd you think of that? That's zombies. That's what people like when they play zombies, and you've never done anything like that. So
it's insane. Like, I want to try it, but at the same time, it's like intimidating because that's a lot.
So to be fair, though, that's where the direction mode will come into play. Like we could that's around 26. I could easily do that around 15 if I'm not by myself and I like actually prepare a little bit more. Because I didn't want to progress past round 26 to upgrade my ray gun, because I don't want to, because at round 27, 28, 29, I have 7 more Mangler bosses. That's not going to happen if it's on that version, you know what I mean? So it's going to be really easy for someone like me probably to do that on around 15 version, but then also having help. So, JJ, do you want to tell them what happened to me while I was trying to do the Terminus Easter egg? Which I still,
I love my word.
So pretty much, I don't know what I'm doing, right? I've never done an Easter egg.
I mean,
so
that's normal.
Yeah. So I had a friend, though, that does know what they're doing. And they were helping me through it. And then they got disconnected. Right before the boss fight. But I already had a bunch of my perks and, stuff I didn't want to waste, because I don't get them back. So I'm like, let me YOLO. And I did
gonna wing it like Batman.
And my friend is still watching me through stream, but that means they're on a delay. They're on a 30-second delay. So I hear them in the Discord chat, but they don't know what's happening. I beat the boss solo. Mind you, I feel like that's kind of impressive. I don't mean that from me. I mean the fact that I uploaded it and it has 200 views and it has an average of 7 minutes of watch time, and it's almost 14 hours of watch time. So I think me putting noob and having solo Terminus, I think that's kind of impressive if people like that. But I was very stressed. It got to the point, JJ, I don't know if you got this far. I ran out of ammo and I needed points to buy ammo for my pistols. So do you know what I had to do while running around with the boss shooting at me? Trying to kill zombies with a tomahawk. I killed multiple zombies running around with the tomahawk and diving and weaving and dodging boss shots because I completely had no ammo.
That's glorious.
It was really stressful. So you guys gotta go watch that. It's on my channel, Dr. Zombrain. But no, that was honestly some of the most fun I think I've had in gaming ever. That was really stressful, but that was really fun to do that. So I'm really excited to do it again. increase my time. If you go to the leaderboards, JJ, actually, it'll actually show the time for your quest. So now it shows my quest time for that at 1 hour and 40 minutes for my entire friends list. So I can like try to improve that against everyone, which is kind of cool. But yeah. So we're talking more about zombies. Hopefully, JJ will do a Easter egg and
Hopefully.
play a little by that.
A little. I only have 3 hours a day now that I'm actually like home and able to do things. So
To be fair, you do
try
got
our
like
best.
2 months till the mid-season drop. So
yeah.
anyway, so that's zombies. That's cool. Anyway, we got 40 minutes to talk about all of multiplayer, which is fine. I think we're on good pace this time because we didn't have enough to talk about for the other two because you didn't play.
Or did we?
I mean, I can keep going, but it's just going to be me.
This is going to be another one of those episodes where your audio track is just blue. And I'm just like a line.
In my defense, what are we supposed to do this time? When you have played 2 matches of the season.
We actively play while recording the podcast. There we go.
I bet. Hop on Warzone.
No!
Because your team's going to handle that. Well, we can talk about multiplayer. We haven't played Warzone. We got to talk about the Warzone changes. No. It's okay. I don't want to do that, actually, either. Area 99 is fun, not Warzone. Anyway, multiplayer. Where do you want to start with multiplayer? Because there's a lot of multiplayer things that you could or could not. Actually, I know where to start.
Well,
I know where to start. Random side thing. So, what do you know about Nuketown, the map?
I would say I know the most about Nuketown altogether than most other maps.
All right. What's special about Nuketown? That is in every version of Nuketown.
In what way?
That is only in that
map.
would
Be the Easter egg where you shoot off all the mannequin heads.
And something happens.
Usually?
Did you know we didn't have an Easter egg this time?
There was a minor Easter egg, wasn't there?
No, there's nothing. There's no
something appeared on the one TV, right?
No. That just happens.
Bruh.
But it was added
Maybe
today.
There's a hidden mannequin that nobody's found yet. Oh, there we go. there it is.
That's why I brought it up. It was added today. For whatever reason, it just wasn't in at launch of Nuketown, but it was added today. And what happens is you get sucked into the TV, you go over to that one behind car where it's like open field, and there's a live studio audience, and then mannequin zombies start coming out of the ground. By the way, another fun thing about Nuketown, you know Infected, the game mode? On Nuketown, all of the zombies are mannequins.
That's cool.
So, like, Treyarch cooks so hard with Black Ops. Like, that kind of stuff just does not happen in Sledgehammer Infinity War games. Not even close. So, I'm loving it. So, yeah, that's where we could start. Now, where do you want to go?
I guess we can talk about the new maps.
Okay. How many maps did we get?
Well, we played 2.
Yeah, there's 3. The other one was a small face-off map. So we got Hideout. That was that last one. What do you think about Hideout?
I like that one. I think that's my favorite of the new 2, simply because of the way they laid it out. It's like there's so many places you can get hit from, but it also feels like the 2 areas are separated. Like the inside and outside is enough of a separation that if I'm outside, I'm probably going to get shot from outside, but it's easy enough to get from inside to outside if I want to.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
I
like
definitely
I said,
really
it feels
enjoy
unique. Yeah.
I really
it's
like just the idea.
A feature not many other maps have had.
I just like the fact that it feels different, but it's still that classic 3-lane, but it doesn't feel like as bad. And we only played Domination. I played Free-for-All. But it feels like the pacing's really good on this one. So I don't know what the community feels. I know the community isn't super happy about the maps in this game, but I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
and then
I've been liking them as well.
And then Extraction. That was the hoverpad one.
Yeah, that one I liked a little less just because of how many things there were to be on top of.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like if you were low down in that map, you were probably doomed because there's, like, so many high spots and you can't keep account of all of them at once.
It did feel really vertical. Like, there was a lot of stuff that you can go up or down in. And I don't mind that. It doesn't mean the flow's great, but it's just different. And I'm happy that it's not all the same, just slightly different, like, assets on the map. Because it does feel different. But yeah, I played Hideout a little bit more. I haven't played too much of either, but I definitely am not mad about it. I do like the location of it and stuff, though. It's cool visually. And then finally, there's a face-off map, Heirloom. It looks like it's like inside of an art gallery, and it's a 2v2 face-off, but you can play it 6v6. I haven't played it yet, but it looks pretty crazy. And then there's going to be 3 maps that we're getting in season. We're going to get another face-off map. We're getting Hacienda from Black Ops 4, which is pretty cool, and Nuketown Christmas. I'm pretty sure in Cold War, there is, I forget if it was on Nuketown. No, a lot of people really like the Nuketown Christmas version, but there was a face-off map. I think it was either 2019 or Cold War, where if you shot something, Santa would come out of the sky on like flying dogs. And yeah, so I'm excited. And there's a chance we can get more maps too, or more map variants, but I'm happy with the start of the game when it comes to map DLCs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now what?
That's a great question, Seth.
Let's talk about the new mode. There's a new game mode called Ransacked.
I like getting ransacked.
So the way the Ransacked works is you have to get gold, and there's going to be random crates that drop down, and you can go over to it, collect up to 10, that's your max inventory, then you got to go drop it off at base. But you can also steal it from the other team. So the other team could be at 70, and you could be at 50, and you can go steal them and make it 60-60. That's about it. It just goes back and forth to whoever gets most, and then the crates that you go collect gold from will cycle through. It'll end just like Hardpoint. It's going to go from crate to crate around the map. It's cool. It's not something that I want to consistently play. I might play it 1 or 2 more times just to check it out. But it kind of seems like a mix between like objective play, like Domination or Hardpoint, with like party games. So not something that I want to play, but it's cool. It's new, but it's pretty similar. We've had modes like this. Like I remember in Black Ops 3, we had Fracture, where when you killed enemies, they would drop tokens, and you have to go drop it off at base. However, in this one, you could steal from their their base, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's it for modes.
Lovely. We're blazing through this a little fast. We're only halfway through the episode.
Yeah, because you can't put any on anything.
Wait.
And I haven't.
Did we talk about the fact
either.
that I finished the campaign yet? Is
Actually,
that on last episode?
Let's take a break from multiplayer. Hey, JJ, let's get your thoughts on the campaign now that you finished.
Yeah,
let's take up some time there.
So because the campaign doesn't take ping to play, I was able to finish that just fine. That was honestly really awesome. Like, I don't think I've played an FPS with like as much of an in-depth cool campaign as this one.
I know we talked about it when I did the other one and you watched. I want to know what campaigns that you have seen. Is it just the ones you played zombies too? So like Ghosts and Advanced Warfare?
I've seen bits and pieces of those ones. I don't think I've ever finished a Call of Duty campaign, but like I've seen bits and pieces here and there. I've played bits and pieces. I honestly would not be able to tell you which games they were from because I really didn't care at the time.
I think you might just have like a stigma with it because I do really like this one. This is definitely up there. But generally, people still think the original Black Ops 1 and 2 and the original Modern Warfare trilogy is still better. Like, those are really good stories, and especially Black Ops 2 had like multiple endings and stuff. I feel like you would really enjoy it. I think it's just you didn't like enjoy COD like that or understand it or know anyone that
my
really
thing
played
is, I don't like military games. Like, I don't like games where it's just like, hey, you're a soldier, do soldier things, go on soldier missions. I'm not a fan of that. The thing that really made this campaign cool to me was the kind of sci-fi aspects to it, and like the one casino one, it felt like a spy mission, which was a lot cooler than like pew pew gun soldier.
Yeah.
So it's those kinds of things
see...
that really make it worth the play for me.
I still then think that maybe Black Ops 2 you could enjoy. Because Black Ops 2 is two separate stories. It's in the past, right before this one, but after Cold War. But the other missions are set in 2025 or 2035. It's retcon at this point, because obviously we're not where the game is staged. Which is next year.
Yeah.
But it's pretty futuristic, and there's some cool stuff there. Black Ops 3 is a little too futuristic, because Black Ops 3 is actually all a simulation. But that's really sci-fi. Honestly, for someone like me, I'm not going to enjoy it because I do in the original. You might enjoy that one even more. That's like the jetpack one, and that's like all futuristic robots and crazy stuff like that. So you might enjoy that one more than the average Call of Duty player.
Yeah, probably.
So like I said, I do think they're like at least Black Ops. Modern Warfare, then, if you're not too big on the soldier, then probably not. But Black Ops does have some of those spy elements in the other ones, and especially Black Ops 2 and 3 are definitely in that more futuristic sense. So I feel like you might enjoy those.
Yeah, maybe I can go back and play some of those.
Yeah. But what did you think about the ending? Any crazy twists? Oh, by the way, spoiler. We're going to talk about the actual campaign now, not just mission
warning.
1. So, FYI. But, for example, what'd you think of the main villain plot twist? Oh.
Saw it coming.
Yeah.
It was a little
It's pretty generic for COD. I gotta say, like, it's good, but there is some pretty big tropes. Like, I feel like almost every COD campaign, it's some guy just backstabs you. The last one was, like, Hudson or this other guy. I'm just like,
it's like, yeah, that was easily, like, we could tell that was gonna happen. But they did it in an interesting way. Like, they almost didn't try to act like it was a secret. Like, they almost acted like people would know ahead of time, because they didn't spend a lot of time on the reveal. They revealed the reveal and then moved into, like, the why for it, which I think that helped it not feel as tropey, because if they spent the whole, like, reveal on it being like, oh my god, it was her the whole time, it probably would not have been as impactful, I guess.
Yeah. So then with her, what'd you think about her missions? The dream world.
It was really cool, honestly. Like, how do I put this? When games use mirrors, like, I know this sounds weird, but when games use mirrors as, like, I don't know how to word this, like,
think about this.
Puzzle
I'm gonna
piece
quickly
for the
preface
story.
This.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, the reason I really want to hear your thoughts on this is I just listened to a podcast about people that have been playing, like, all of them, and they weren't super big fans on that aspect because they want it to be the more generic Call of Duty shooter campaign. I do enjoy it as well, but again, like I said, coming from an aspect like yours, that's not the kind of campaign that you like. So you're going to like it a lot more than the average Call of Duty player. These types of missions.
Yeah, no. This was just like a super cool one. And I get that it was like all a drug trip, which kind of like excuses a lot of the cool sci-fi elements, but at the same time, it's cool to have that kind of thing in there. And one quick note, it's really interesting to me that this campaign jumps between characters so much, because that is not a thing you see in gaming a lot of the time. Like, I don't know if that's a Call of Duty thing in general, or if it's just like the Black Ops series.
Call of Duty's done it a lot. There's generally a main one, but a lot of them, like, I know we talked about it before, like Captain Price. You know, you don't super remember him. You've played as Captain Price a few times. You could also play as Farah, but you could also play as the main character. I think it's Soap. And that kind of like swaps between a lot of the time. in the Modern Warfare trilogy.
Yeah. But no, it's not something that you see in gaming a lot of the time. Like, a lot of games will stick to their protagonist, maybe have one mission where you play as somebody else just to get a different perspective on a scene. But the fact
like
that,
the Mary
like,
Jane missions in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like
the fact
2-3
that
missions like that.
This game jumps between at least 6 different characters throughout its campaign. It's just a really cool concept to see, and I think they executed it really well, especially in that casino level. Like, it just felt so smooth going from character to character, and just like seeing how their plan kind of played out perfectly, just with those different perspectives and seeing the different sides of it. It was just really well done.
What I'm really excited to do is do some of the extra side stuff in the campaign, because there's so many different ways you could do certain missions, like that whole casino. So I'm really excited to go back through. There's 2 other mission types I want to hear your thoughts on. It is the zombie one and open world one.
So, the open world one, I don't know how I feel about that, because on one hand, I like open world games, right? I like going around and collecting stuff, but I also don't like when they make you collect stuff just to collect stuff. Like, that isn't my favorite thing, and that feels like what they were trying to get you to do here. Like, it was cool going to the different bases and taking things out and breaking things. That part I didn't mind as much, but the fact that, like, part of the collectibles for the map were supply drops, where you get items that you probably can't even pick up because your inventory is full of them anyway. Or, like, you have to drive all the way out to this side for no reason because there's some random outcropping of dudes that you just have to kill. I don't know, it just...
Yeah.
It felt a little pushed. Like, almost like they were testing it. I'm wondering if, like, this was meant to be, like, a tester for the next campaign.
Funny you say that. Because the main reason I want to ask is last year's was made very short notice, right? Because it was supposed to be a side game, and then it was actually full-fledged. And people think that is the worst campaign of all time, because that was like the whole thing. The whole thing was like those open world type missions, but significantly worse. So, like, even though these aren't as, like, super great, these are about 100 times better than what that was.
I mean, that's good to hear, at least.
So it definitely seems like they're probably testing it out. And I think what so many people don't realize, and I have to say it all the time, it's like, why is this feature from this COD not in this one? Or, like, we just had these, we don't like it. Guys, was in development before we got the feedback on those. Most likely, they were trying this before they even made the campaign. They were already working on these open world missions in Black Ops 6 before Modern Warfare 3 campaign was in development. So, like, when we see stuff like this, it might take a year or 2 for it to be in that COD. It can't come day one because they're already working on next year's COD. So it definitely seems like they might be trying stuff out. It definitely feels like that was the most bloated section. I did enjoy it. It wasn't my favorite part, but I didn't think it was that bad. But it definitely feels like that was the weakest part of the campaign.
Yeah, it was cool, but I feel like the way they did it, it just felt like driving from point to point and doing things just for the sake of doing things. So
yeah.
Damn.
But it's okay, because we had a zombie mission, too.
The zombie mission was really cool. That's where I finally, like, started to be like, okay, maybe this campaign is pretty cool. Because, like, it not only... and keep in mind, I haven't played any of the past games. So I don't know if any of this is established lore or not. So as a new player, it got me to start asking, like, oh, who is this person that I'm playing as? How are they connected to these things? And I don't know, it gave me the want to, like, research if, like, any of this has happened in the past, if there's, like, any mention of these things in the other games. I haven't researched it yet, but I actually plan to go and find a better recap video than they decided to release because it was absolute uselessness.
It wasn't useless, it was pretty good for what you needed.
I need more.
To be fair, most people have played the old ones, and that was just a recap to remind you. It wasn't supposed to be, hey, you've never played COD before, get ready for the last 3 games worth of information.
But I haven't played COD before.
Yeah, you're the outlier.
Am I?
Because if you're going to try this game, most likely you would have already played Cold War, at least the campaign, or you're playing it for multiplayer zombies. I feel like most people aren't downloading this to try the campaign.
Well, that's
if you're
the thing,
on Game
though.
Pass
I feel
for
like
free.
I feel like a lot of people are trying the campaign. Like, if they
Or-
got it through
or
Game Pass,
because
they're
they've
probably
played it.
trying the full amount of the game.
They've played it or they've watched it. Like,
Watched, I
because
could see.
you gotta
I don't
realize, Call of Duty is massive. You might not have watched them, but Call of Duty's been massive for years. It might not be as big in the last few years, but it's still massive. So the chance of them at least have watching Black Ops 1 or 2, 5, 7, 10 years ago is a lot higher, so they at least have some base of level of knowledge versus someone like you that is completely blind.
Bruh.
Am I wrong?
How dare you call me blind? I have eyeballs.
And then what do you think of the ending?
It was an ending. I don't
Rest
know.
in peace, Chase.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to say like yelling at my screen, but being like, dude, what are you doing? Because like, I didn't want him to kill the person, but at the same time, she was kind of a not nice person, so she kind of deserved it. But like, I feel like playing that mission as her in like the drug trip and everything, kind of, they used that as a tool to make you gain sympathy for her.
Yeah. I will say the main character, the last one, also wasn't doing too hot, and I think in the canon ending, because there's two endings in Cold War 2, I think in the canon ending, the main character that you play as dies as well.
Oh, did he die here?
He drowned.
Did he? Okay,
we were the character.
Didn't see
we
a
blew up.
body. We didn't see a rule number one. If there's no body, they're not dead.
All right, I kind of believe that. In some situations, yes, there's sci-fi aspects. This is still kind of grounded in realism. So if you're in a helicopter drowning and it explodes, good chance you're dead.
If you are biologically enhanced by a special drug that makes you see people as zombies and makes you superpowered, then I'm going to bet you can probably swim a slightly extended distance to the surface.
Except when you're drowned in an exploded helicopter.
It was only mostly exploded. He could have gotten out.
Anyway, now that we're done with the campaign, how do you rate it out of 10?
Honestly, probably an 8. It was really good for what I expected it to be. I had low expectations, so it surprised me a good amount.
And I think another thing that to realize is that's not the main thing. Like, that is a side thing to multiplayer and zombies. I think that's what really impressed me most is it feels like it's better than what a lot of other games have been producing, and it was their side piece. But I will also say it also did a good job because what they do with their campaigns is that's how they start the game. They don't start the game in multiplayer, they start it in the campaign. Because, like, look at the maps and stuff. That's where it comes from. A lot of it comes from the campaign as, like, a foundation for it. So, I think they did a good job with that as a foundation piece. But yeah, let's just get into multiplayer. Again. Yeah. We got a new score streak.
The best mate can come up with.
No, because I'm looking through to see where to start, and I'm like, let's just get some of these things out of the way. Score streak. We got the hand cannon. Did you use it yet? That's a joke. I know you haven't, because it's not out yet.
It's not out
yet. I think it is out yet. It's confusing. I heard someone say it, so I think maybe you can get it out of a care package, but if you actually go to score streaks, it's unlocked in the hit event, which isn't out yet. At least I don't think. So if I go to
is that any good?
I don't see that. It's a one-shot pistol. So it's like 10 shots or something, and it just one-shots. Has good piercing, too, through walls. So yeah, it's it's not like the hand cannon from Fortnite, but if I know you're not gonna know it for the people listening, it's like the Annihilator Specialist from Black Ops 3 and 4. It's like the special revolver that was like a lock-on instant kill pistol. It's like that, but it's a score streak, so anyone can use it.
Yes, the Annihilator pistol. Exactly.
Yeah, like I said, for the people listening that would know. I know you wouldn't know.
No, I totally know. It is so much like that. Like, even, like, slightly visually, obviously, apart from the revolving part, it, like, oh, yeah, so close.
Anyway, we got 2 new perks as well.
And what are those?
They're perks. They do things.
What?
I don't really know.
Bruh.
Because it doesn't say it very easily. Oh, here we go. We have new perks. We have Shadow, which is apparently out now, but I don't know how to get it. It's in perk slot 3. Because it's not out. Like, it says
we were very educated on this going in.
Well, no, because it says at launch, but it's, again, like, the game came out today. I was expecting to do this tomorrow or Saturday so I could play and watch people's review of it.
Don't dox us.
So,
we're recording this on Saturday, everybody.
Well, we're not, because if we were, I would have talked with the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight that's happening tomorrow. Did you see that's on Netflix? So I'm actually
really?
Go watch
No way.
it. Yep, it's on Netflix, so I'm watching that tomorrow night.
Anyway, I might have to
go
fast forward through it.
But yeah, because it comes. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's unlocked in the hit event. So I don't know if the hit event's just not out yet because it says launch, but I don't know where the hit event is.
Weird.
And then the other one, that one is undetectable to enemy traps and mines, and then the other one is shrapnel radar. It's coming mid-season, and if you explode someone, they get marked, and that could be from like bouncing betties, the spring mine, grenade launchers, all of that. If they get hit with something like that,
for how long?
They get marked. I don't know. It doesn't say the specific time. And it's not like the recon. It's on like a mini map ping.
I gotcha.
So it's not as powerful. We got the hand cannon, and then we also got High Roller, which is going to be really cool. High Roller is a wild card. Again, I know you haven't played much. Have you watched or done like anything with COD? Like, did you experience any more wild cards?
I mean, apart from the 2 wild cards that were available in the beta, no.
Okay. So wild cards are great. I still just use Tactical Expert. This one's going to be cool, though. It will allow you to carry a 4th kill streak.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So that could be really cool. Or score streak. They're different. My bad. Score streak.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be really cool. So I don't think I'm ever going to use it because I just play face-off and I'm not getting streaks like that or remembering to use score streaks. But that's going to be really cool to see. So yeah. So that's all the extra stuff like they go into creating a class. How do you feel about that? Like, because I feel like especially Call of Duty doesn't do super great with that. Like, whatever perks and wildcards we get at launch, that's what we get. So the fact that we're getting more, and I'm hoping we get more in other seasons, that's going to be really nice.
Yeah, It says they're unlocked through an event, right? Is that like a limited time event, or is it something like
actually,
Overwatch, where like after it's done, you can unlock them through challenges?
Oh, so we don't have any because we haven't had anything. If you go to Warzone, it's there. That's the armory. So what will happen is if you do it, because there's score streaks, there's attachments, there's a bunch of stuff in the battle pass or in these events. What will happen is after they're gone, you just select the item and you just have to earn XP. So Modern Warfare 3 did it where you had to do dailies. This one, you don't even have to do that. You don't need wins. You just need XP and you'll unlock it. And you just have to select one at a time. So you can't do all... It's like the X-Defiant way it does it. So...
Interesting.
Not terrible. So don't worry if you do miss something like that. You'll still be able to earn all of it completely for free.
That's good.
Just take a little bit longer. But yeah, so I'm excited for more stuff like this. Real quick, too, like another random thing. We're getting ranked in a week. What did you think of the outfits and some stuff from Ranked?
Honestly, I really like the idea of having like a number 1 skin. Like that's really cool.
I hate it because I want it and I will never get it.
I know it's I don't know, it gives something to like strive for, because like yes, it's cool to be number 1, it's cool to be on a leaderboard, but having something to show for that and use in games, like say you are number 1 and you want to go mess with some people's psyches, you just wear that in like a casual like game, not ranked at all, and people will literally shat themselves right there playing, seeing that skin.
Cough, cough, Fortnite Axe of Champions.
Not really though now.
What do you mean? Only
everybody has it now.
Sure. No, I mean the new one. Like, there's always going to be one. It's only for FNCS winners. Like, before is an item shop, and there's a new one that just came out.
I like the concept of it being a skin, though, better, because you're always going to see a skin. In Fortnite, it's a pickaxe, so you're not always going to see the pickaxe.
Yeah, but, like, again, are people going to use it? Are people going to use this gold skin? Sure, they're using it for a little bit, then they're going to go back to their basic full black outfit. Let's be real here.
I think the number 1 is going to use it.
Maybe. Anyway, another fun thing that they actually have is there's actually added decals, which you can get from bundles and stuff, but there's some ranked ones. There's 500 wins career, there's like 101, and then there is one for gold, platinum, diamond, crimson, and iridescent, and then finished season 1 at top 250 in 100. So some cool decals that you can get to, so you don't, once you get that, you don't just get the outfit, and those would be different every season, I guess. So there's some other stuff there, so that's cool. Ranked play, like I said, is coming in a week, so I'm excited for that. Prop hunt's coming this season too. That's gonna be in season sometime. So how do you feel about that? Do you think you're gonna try to play that a bit?
Yes, I'm going to try and
games?
play that, because I love the silly stuff, but I am honestly really surprised that it's a COD game doing it. Like I know it's had it in the past and stuff, but like I didn't know that as a casual, and so I'm looking at this like,
That's so sad.
That's a weird mode to have in a game like this.
It's really unfortunate. I feel like you could have really enjoyed some CODs. Maybe not Modern Warfare, but like some of the other ones, because Prop Hunt is like iconic. Like Prop Hunt has a lot of stuff too. Like it has the whistle for a certain amount of time. It even has decoys, so you can like switch to like a bench and you can just throw 3 benches around.
Bruh.
So like you're running as the bench and then you just drop it down. You just have like 3 of them and there's whistles. Like it's a full mode. It's not just like a random thing. It's not the Fortnite like just the gun or something. Like it's a full mode. It's really good and it's old. I think maybe since like Black Ops 1.
That's crazy.
So yeah, no. So I'm excited for that. So we talked about the maps. The new guns.
Woohoo, new guns!
Do you want to talk about how you think the new guns feel?
I love them, guys. They're overpowered.
Anyway, so we got 2 new guns. We got the Craig 6, which is an AR. Feels like the XM4, but it feels a little like better handling, but it feels a little weaker. It feels good. And then we got the SOG, which is interesting because it is pretty fast and pretty like movement wise, but also fire rate wise. SMG. It's also from Black Ops 4, like that one map. But JJ, what did I tell you that it's gonna do?
It has a Kimbo.
It has a Kimbo. So I am very excited to use that in both multiplayer and zombies and see just what the carnage it can do. And you can throw on extended mags too, so you have 55 rounds in each.
That's craziness.
Or you could technically throw Fast Mag 2 on, which would make it go down to 30 or 25, but you're going to, like, flick those mags out and instantly reload.
No, in the Call of Duty games I have played, Akimbo is one of the most fun ways to play with SMGs, so I'm looking forward to trying that.
And you know they're on all pistols too, right?
I did, yes, I did know that.
Okay. So, because that's, I have it on the secondary, on the full auto, but on the one, like, Glock type pistol, that was the Mustang and Sally. That's what I was using in the zombie game. That was really good. So that's cool already, right? We're getting 2 new guns. But, JJ, there's a lot of new guns, actually, isn't there?
I guess.
Coming later this season. So we have the Barrett 50 cal, slow, heavy-hitting sniper. So that's going to be good. But we're also going to make a full auto shotgun. We got the SOG, got the Craig. We got like this SMG that's like a pistol, but it's a special, which I'm excited about because what that means, it's a secondary and it's special. What kind of things do you think are going to go in there?
What do you mean?
In a special category in secondary.
I don't know. Random silly things?
Exactly. Like a ballistic knife that shoots knives or a crossbow. That's the kind of stuff that we get in this special category a lot. So if we're finally getting that category, that means there's a chance of some of those types of stuff coming back, which are always fun. Actually, that's another mode I feel like you could enjoy. It's another party mode. It's called Sticks and Stones. All you have is like a crossbow, and if you miss, you have to reload. You don't get another shot. It's a cool mode. I think you'd enjoy it. Just going through. But then JJ, there's also 2 melee weapons, right? There's a cleaver. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then what's the other one?
I am scrolling through the battle pass trying to look for it.
It's not in the battle pass. It's only the 2 guns.
Well,
everything else is coming mid-season in the event.
I don't know, because as I said, I did not read the update thing.
Well, I also thought I showed you all
Did
this. You? Yeah, like we talked about it. And like I shared my screen of all the stuff. And like I sent you the screenshot of the season 1.
I was driving?
But like I also like sent you the screenshot of the season 1 roadmap. And this is like a week ago that you could have looked at this.
So what's the melee sound?
Power drill. It's a power drill.
Power drill. Yeah, that's right. I remember
that. Which is gonna be 2-hit, but it's gonna be really fast apparently. And apparently it's gonna have like a charge up where you just dash forward and you're just gonna go through your opponents.
Oh my gosh, it's the Halo energy sword.
Maybe. Except it's probably gonna be weaker if it's gonna be 2-hit.
Probably. Energy sword's 1 hit.
So that's cool. And then there's also gonna be what we're gonna call operator mods. We had these in Modern Warfare 3. They're called aftermarket parts, but Black Ops series does operator mods. They're in Black Ops 4, and we have one in game where one of the LMGs is a crossbar. So instead of like actually ADSing, you keep it in like a side mode type thing. Mm-hmm. And pretty much what these are, there are going to be some extra attachments, and there's 2 guns. There's the XM4, which will turn into the M16 because it makes it burst. And one of the SMGs will also have a burst attachment, but it'll only be for these 2 guns. And then we're also getting Dragon's Breath on all shotguns. And that's just going to be something that you earn in the Battle Pass right now, and you can put that on any shotgun.
Hooray.
So just extra attachments, some fun stuff. And all of that will, again, be in the armory. So if you don't get the Dragon's Breath somehow and you don't earn it, you can earn it next season or whenever it's gone.
How helpful.
How helpful indeed. But yeah, there's even more coming. There's going to be more events. There's the hit list, but that's only one of them. I think there's 1 or 2 more. We obviously are going to have zombie stuff, and there's probably going to be a Christmas event and New Year's event.
It's almost like they update their game. Fortnite takes some notes.
Fortnite really needs to take some notes here, which is like, did you think in the 3-4 years that we've been doing, like, that we play Fortnite, and like 2 years we've done this podcast, that we were telling Fortnite to take notes from Call of Duty? Did you think that was ever going to happen?
Honestly, I could see you saying that, but me, I would not have considered me saying it.
I wouldn't have with how the last 2 years been going. But here we are. So, out of everything that you have heard in the last 15 minutes, not played or used, what do you think of Season 1?
Good update. Thumbs up.
Excited to watch?
I guess so.
Play, but watch? Because you're going to have probably a better chance at doing that.
Maybe if I get time and better internet, I'll play it. Being an adult sucks.
I don't think it's just being an adult. I think it's just you're really unfortunate, because I'm also an adult. I also have a job. I work 40 hours, and I have good internet, so I can play. I think you're just unlucky there, bud.
No, I straight up.
Anyway.
There's only one internet provider that provides to this location.
I know, you're
and
just
they
unlucky.
suck.
Like, that's just... Speaking of connection, chat, I need to now connect. After I'm done here, I'm going to go connect my router with an Ethernet cord to my TV.
No.
So I can log in.
Speaking of connection, chat, you should go connect with us in our Discord.
And you can play with us on Call of Duty because it's free on Game Pass.
I guess so.
You can play with me.
Sigh. You should also connect
you can play
with
with
us
JJ
on
on Fortnite.
Instagram and X.
And Twitter at Nerd Rant Podcast.
We really have to start calling it X, or else people are going to be like, "What?"
Well, no, this is never gonna happen. I want to, guys. I will legitimately PayPal you $10 if you find proper evidence that someone legitimately does not know what Twitter is, but knows what X is. That also is not a political boomer. I feel like that's what X has become. X is more political than what Twitter was. So if it's someone that is not just someone that watches Fox News, well, no, because even Fox News refers to it as formerly as Twitter, doesn't it?
Probably.
Like, try to find me someone that does not legitimately know that it was Twitter. Stop PayPal you $10. That's the end. That's how we're gonna end today's episode. That's your challenge. You have until end of November. I think that's enough time. Or else I'm gonna get a message for like 3 years in the future. Bye.